As Pastor talked about the silent, obstinate person, that was me to some extent when right before we decided to go to marriage enrichment retreats. I was the silent, obstinate one because there was a point in time where we would have discussions where things would be going on and something would come up and my husband made it known that he was always right. He was always the one that was right. Everything that he said and did was right. And he didn't ever say that I was wrong, but he was always right. And so I got to the place where I just wouldn't say anything because I felt like he wasn't always right. He couldn't have been always right because nobody's always right, but I would become obstinate and silent because I didn't want the arguments, I didn't want the confusion, so I just wouldn't say anything. So he'd say, Robin, what's wrong? And I'd say nothing. When knowing in my heart that there was something wrong because I felt like things that were going on, they weren't always right when it came to his part. So to avoid the fussing and the argument and all that, I would just be silent, but then I would hold it in and I would get upset about him deciding to be always right and not being able to communicate or talk about it. And so we got to that place where we said, okay, we need some help. We need some help communicating because this is not going to work with me being obstinate and stubborn and silent about what I'm thinking and what I want to share, and he, on the other hand, being always right. So we had to make the decision to get that thing rectified. And so that part actually played out in our lives as well.
So then you see, that made me the controller. So I was the obstinate controller.
Right.
And that made her the obstinate silent partner. And until we decided that we wanted to move our marriage forward, then I